So with the double XP weekend behind us, now is more important than ever for us to take advantage of every bonus XP opportunity that is available to us. That's why today we're going to be looking at the Cranberry Relish. The Cranberry Relish will give you a quite useful bonus XP boost of 10%, unless of course you have gone with the herbivore mutation. If you have the herbivore mutation, what it does is it doubles the benefits of eating veggies, including the benefits of twice the XP. So, if a cranberry relish is giving you 10% XP by default, then having the herbivore mutation equals 20%. That's a 20% bonus you will get for consuming a cranberry relish. So, let's get into that. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see the ingredients that we are going to need. First and foremost is boiled water. Very easy.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
There's going to be a
Thank
nuclear
you for
strike.
your cooperation.
No problem, thanks for the alert. So, boiled water, easy peasy. Cranberries, I'll show you where those are at now in just a few moments, and we'll also go look for some gourd. The gourd and some sugar. I've actually been finding sugar all over Whitesprings, but what I'm actually going to do is show you how to create your own sugar so you don't need to worry about such stuff. And finally, last but least, you're going to need some wood. One for every cranberry relish. So let's start off by picking up some cranberries. Like when we pick up any plant, except for the gourd, you want green thumb. So when you have green thumb on, you'll be able to harvest twice the quantity from the flora or fauna in question. And we're going to go grab some cranberries. Best spot, there are a few spots for them. I don't claim that this is the only one, but this is the one I like. It's Arenholt Homestead. It's north of 76, not too far up there. So we're going to jump up there now. And when you arrive, just head south. There are some doggos around here, and down in the field itself there's some annoying flies and mosquitoes and stuff, but these are all low level, easy to dispatch. I think that's everyone. So once we keep heading south and we get to the field. There's would you stop talking, Melody? I'm busy here. Trying to tell the fine people about finding cranberries. Stop. Right. See what she made me do there? Right, so as soon as we arrive in the field, right in front of us, there should be some cranberries. And because I have green thumb on, instead of getting one when I harvest, oh, here, another one, do I? No. I get two. So that's 4, 6, 8, it should be 10. It's more than enough, but seeing as how I'm here. 12, 14, and we'll grab these two as well. Brilliant. Now for the sugar. So what I like to do is I likes to go to Flatwoods. And once in Flatwoods, we're just going to run towards this church here from the spawn point, and I'm going to head out behind it, and there's a bit of a stream there. We should just fall into it. And now we can go left or right, it won't matter. In fact, we should probably do both. And what we're interested in harvesting is these snaptails. So 2, 2, and what we can simply do is we just convert or cook the snaptails into sugar. So snaptail equals sugar. So that's your requirement sorted. You're going to head down this way as well. There's a few more. And if you want to do this, oh god, another one. If you want to cook these at an industrial level in bulk, which I don't recommend, You could just keep hopping servers and keep harvesting this stuff. Don't recommend it though, because what you create will go bad. You can keep it in a refrigerator. That will help extend the lifetime of your meal by 60%, or you can keep it in a backpack. But it's not like it's something you can put into a vending machine. It will go bad. It will go bad extremely quickly. And I wish that we had fridge-based vending machines. That would be epic. Anywho, now we need our gourd. To get our gourd, we need to go is it Raleigh Clay's? Here. To Raleigh Clay's bunker. Now, if you don't yet have the password to get in here, it's a password that you get from doing the early warnings quest. I'll link that chain in the top right of the screen now if you haven't done that yet. But if you haven't done that yet, should you really be messing around with mutations? Without the mutation, this will give you a solid 10%. Perhaps finish the storyline first. But if you really want to do it, have at it. So, once inside, we'll pop open the store. Down the stairs we go, open this door. There's some annoying roaches and stuff. Ignore those, keep going straight. Straight again, and we end up in this room. Lights on. And, oh, I'm going to have to kill him, aren't I? We have our gourd. Right here. Oh, god damn it. One. So that was one. Now, green thumb doesn't work with this. Nor can you plant it, which is really annoying. It means you need to make trips like this every time you want them. So we'll grab them all while we're here. That's 2. I think there's 5. That's 3. And then over here is 4. And 5. I think that's it. Yes. That's 5. So that's our gourd. So that's all the ingredients that we're going to need. Guys, I'm going to see you back at the kitchen and we'll get stuck into this. Alright guys, so welcome back to the kitchen. While we were away off camera, I've gone and boiled some water. So, sorted. We have 16 cranberries, 5 gourd. We have 5 sugar as well. Actually, I should make some sugar. And some wood. Although it's not really going to matter because gourd is our bottleneck here, which means I'll only be able to get 2 cranberry relish out of this. Now, like I said, if it's a case that you were unable to access that bunker and get the gourd, then perhaps you want to settle with the 10%, in which case you can just have a cranberry cobbler. Cranberry cobbler just needs cranberries and wood. It's 5% plus assuming you have the herbivore mutation equals 10%. So you could go that route. I'm going to go with the cranberry relish though, for the 20%. It won't be 20% for me, because I'm a carnivore. I rely on the tasty squirrel stew. If, like me, you too are a carnivore, you do not want to be making this. Carnivores should not be eating flora and fauna. Check the top right of your screen now for our tasty squirrel stew, and that will net you a cool 20% XP. Kind of like this does for herbivores. Anyway, let's crack on. Before I create these, as with anything, that's awesome. I'm going to put on, if you have it, brilliant. If you don't worry about it. It's cool to have. Super duper. I have a level 3 super duper card, which will give me a 30% chance of doubling what I craft. In this case, if I craft a cranberry relish thingy bob, there's a potential I'll get 2 for the price of 1. So let's do one. I didn't hear super duper proc, so I didn't get a free one. And I've got one more attempt. There it is. It means I got 3. Now guys, sorry, I meant to do the sugar. As you can see, when you go to cook sugar, I just feel so wrong saying cooking sugar. To produce sugar, to refine sugar, to manufacture sugar, I don't know. To create sugar, you just need the Snaptail reeds that we picked and some wood. And that's it. Just, that's it. That's how you make sugar. That's how you get sugar. It's simple. We have some gourd left, so we'll make some soup. And I also have some cranberries left. So look, we can make some cranberry cobblers as well. So a cranberry cobbler typically is 5% bonus XP. But because you're the herbivore, you'll get 10% out of that. Now, you should then be looking at applying this on top of other existing XP bonuses, right? Because why stop at 20% or 10%, I guess, if you're doing that. Welcome to my crib, I think. Yeah, hello. Oh, bye. Okay, so you should be applying this to other bonuses. So one such bonus. He's really polite. He's closing all the doors after him. One such bonus is well rested. So if you lie down on a bed, sleeping bag, whatever the case may be, and just lie there and wait until you get the well rested message in the top left of your screen, boom. That's 5% XP right there. So instead of getting 20% XP, you're now getting 25% bonus XP. Well rested lasts for about 2 hours. The Cranberry Relish lasts for an hour. So I've got 3, so I've got 3 hours worth. Now really, because I've got 3, if I had a fridge or a refrigerated back sack, especially a fridge, very handy to put those in just to keep them longer. So you can kind of come back, as your hour is about nearly up, take another one out of the fridge, consume, and keep going on with your gameplay. We got the well rested message there, so that's 25% we're up to right now. Then we can add another 15% if you enable the 3-pointer card inspirational on the charisma tree. When you're on a team, gain 15% more XP. And guys, you should always be on a team. You see, I'm on a building team right now. I'm the only one on the team because the other building team on this server is full. But I'm still on a team, so it still counts. So that's 15% on top of that. So we have our 20% from our lovely cranberry dish there. We've the 5% from sleeping. We have the 15% from this. That's 40%. 40% additional bonus. Then on top of that, you'll see there's an event every once in a while here. I forget what it's called, but it involves... You'll see it when it's there. Oh dear God, what's it called? I'll be right back. It's called the Path to Enlightenment. You'll see it pop up here every once in a while. The Path to Enlightenment is a very easy event. You'll find you won't be alone. Lots of people are doing it together, right? And at the end, Mothman appears. You click X or whatever your interact button is on him, and that's another 5% right there. Now you're up to 45% XP, right? And then finally, well, not finally, but more or less, when you're on a team, picking the team is vital. If you're going to be jumping around doing events, then as you can see, you'd be getting 100% XP if you're on an events team. Additional XP on top of your regular XP. If you're not doing events, or you're just running around, you're not particularly doing events, you're not hunting down legendaries or anything like that, then go on a building team. A building team gives you additional intelligence points, and intelligence points gives you additional XP earnings. So you're getting even more out of that. And finally, every once in a while, if you have some lunchboxes, every once in a while someone will pop off a lunchbox. Hurrah! Or you will pop off a lunchbox. That leads to a well-rested buff. You can see it here above my rested buff. So I got a rad resistance plus 10 for an hour, plus very well-rested buff of 25%. Again, do you see how this just keeps clocking up? Make sure you're taking advantage of all these buffs. Make sure if you have lunchboxes, you're not one of those people that's in an event and opens them all together. Save them. If you're going out and you're like, okay, this is my XP run. I'm going to go and I'm going to farm this place. I'm going to kill as many enemies as I can. Today I'm earning XP. Whether you're jumping around events, hunting legendaries, whatever the case may be. Make sure you have all these buffs up. Keep an eye out for the Path of Enlightenment. And if it shows up, jump in and do that real quick. And if you have lunchboxes, use them sparingly. When you see the buff is gone and you're still running an XP run, pop it again. If you're not doing anything with XP and you're just chilling out in your camp, don't be using lunchboxes like I've done. It was a waste. I'm going to have to go and make use of it now. But anyway, and finally, as I said, don't be afraid to refrigerate your excess. There's my tasty squirrel stuff. But I'll probably give these out. I've got loads of cranberry cobblers here. I'm going to leave those at the entrance to my store as gifts. Oh.
I was just about
Wow. Thanks. Sweet. That's going straight into my shop. I love when people do that. It helps make me monies. What was I gonna... I'm just gonna drop off some cobblers here. Maybe some herbivores might pass along. Maybe some regular new users might pass along. They're useful anyway. Very useful. So guys, hopefully you found the video some bit useful, and thank you so much for being patient with me as I continue to ramble on. If you liked the video, please do hit the like button and like the video. If you're not already subscribed, consider a subscription. Thanks again, and until next time, take it easy. All the best.
Set impulse to the north and major region stellar orbit, please help.
Sure thing. Did I just hear
Engage
engines
already.
damaged?
Yeah,
Engineering,
they are,
I
that's fine.
need these engines in tip-top shape. Ooh. Tippity-toppity.
Look, I've just got to make some boiled water real quick. Boiled water is easy. Just pick up dirty water from any lake, river, stream, whatever, and boil it. Homer's all like, nope. So he's like, okay, I gotta open. At least they know the doors now. Look at that. You know straight away, pop that, that'll open too. Pop that, and that'll open the shutter. And this is as far as we've gotten. Stop hitting my signs.
Captain, we've arrived at our destination.
Captain, shields and the torpedoes are down. Shall I arm them?
So are the engines. What do you reckon, Captain?
We got a hostile ship coming up from behind.
What do you want me to do about it?
Should we I don't know, put some firing arc! It's firing at us, Captain!